He was on one side of the building and pushed through, all the way through with no callouts from his teammates, no sounds from the enemy, and just pushed directly through a window towards the enemy. And then he pre-fired a wall that was between himself and the enemy. And that's what made that very suspicious. Today, we tell the story of JDevise. JDevise is actually somebody who hasn't really been featured much on this channel, but we did feature him some time ago, back with an incident that occurred in Call of Duty Warzone Verdansk. This was an incident where he was on the other side of a building, peeked at the building and decided to push through a window down a corridor, and then he pre-fired at a wall. But after that, he pushed outside, and behind that wall, lo and behold, there was an enemy right there. As Dr. Disrespect once said, it only takes one clip to realise if somebody is cheating. And this was the one clip I felt showed that JDevise could quite well be using wall hacks. The fact that he peeked the building, double taking it before pushing through the window, through a corridor, and then pre-firing at a wall. And behind that wall at that exact moment there was an enemy. It was very strange to see, because at this point I'd heard rumours that JDevise was somehow faking his TikTok videos, but I mean, that seems to be common knowledge that many people do actually fake those videos. It's happened more recently with Side Logic, how he fakes his trick shots. Well, it could quite well be the case for JDevise as well. Hitting over 1 million followers on TikTok, moving over to Facebook gaming, and people were still questioning his gameplay. Was he using aimbot? Was he using wall hacks? Now, along the journey that we've all been on for the past 2 years, I have debunked around 50 or more clips of JDevise, and these clips were all questioning his aim. People claiming that he was using aimbot. There were moments within some clips that could quite well look like sticky aim. However, there was never really enough for me to say, in my opinion, that I believe he was using aimbot. But that one moment stood out to me, with him completely pushing through a building to push an enemy, pre-fired in a wall when no one was there, only to find an enemy on the other side of that wall. It was very strange. Something didn't sit right. Although many people said he heard them, I noticed that this play started well before he got inside that building. You could see the double take before he even pushed into that building, and the enemy was on the other side of it. There would be no way for JDevise to have heard that enemy from where he was stood. However, if JDevise owns the $900 headset that Aiden has, he probably would have heard him even if the enemy was on Rebirth Island. However, this was the one moment during Verdansk that I felt gave a big indicator that JDevise was using wall hacks, and at that point in time there were so many people cheating. My focus was elsewhere, because there were multiple people trying to cheat and get away with it. Smaller streamers, mid-level streamers, large streamers, and we decided on this channel we were going to just expose them all. It didn't matter how big or small they were. So yes, maybe I could have focused a little bit more on JDevise gameplay from back then. However, the 16-hour days I was putting in at the time were definitely long enough. But more recently it came to light about JDevise during Caldera gameplay that he was possibly whitelisted because a rage hacker in his lobby wasn't able to cause any damage to him. No, although that rage hacker could still kill everybody else in that game except JDevise, with clear footage showing the rage hacker not able to actually cause damage. This had people questioning what on earth was going on. Is JDevise protected? Is he on a whitelist? Is this a part of what the whitelist offers to the creators on it? It's unclear and unsure, but I will say one thing. It is definitely very strange that Activision and Team Ricochet can incorporate something like this for individuals within a game, but not others. If they know that somebody is cheating, stopping bullets from hurting JDevise in that game, why can't they do it for everybody else? Unless JDevise had a program running himself that actually stopped cheaters from hurting him, but I mean, does that even exist? We also covered a video on JDevise being spectated by a rage hacker against somebody using wall hacks. This person believed that it showed JDevise seeing enemies where he shouldn't have known. Although I didn't have that same approach and opinion based on the footage that we saw, I did actually react to that footage. I would say that JDevise is definitely not a closed case. He's definitely not somebody I would say is 100% cheating. That one moment still sticks out to me in Verdansk. He was on one side of the building and pushed through, all the way through with no callouts from his teammates, no sounds from the enemy, and just pushed directly through a window towards the enemy. And then he pre-fired a wall that was between himself and the enemy. And that's what made that very suspicious. And JDevise has more recently been invited to red carpet events. He's been invited to test out new games, right? This is somebody who is showing that they are a part of this top level Warzone streaming community. So what on earth is going on? Is JDevise a cheater? Is he using wall hacks? Is he using aimbot? Does he fake his TikTok videos? I mean, one thing's for sure, he is definitely a part of the problem. And I genuinely believe that moment in Verdansk is 100% proof that he was using wall hacks back then. Whether or not he is now is unclear, but one thing's for sure, he's protected, whether it be through the whitelist and Activision, or whether it be through him running a third-party program that stops cheaters from hurting him in the game. The proof is out there, we've seen it. We know he's denied the whitelist exists, even though Activision and other large content creators have admitted it exists, but something definitely doesn't sit right with JDevise. What we're going to be focusing on in this clip is the final kill. Keep an eye on the minimap throughout this whole situation, okay? There's no knowledge of another enemy on that map. Still none. Still none. But watch this for the play. Oh. So in my opinion, JDevise has been and always will be suspicious based off some of the footage we've seen of his gameplay. And he will always be a part of the problem. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to support the channel further, hit the blue join button. But if you are on iPhone, there is no blue join button, so we've added a link in the description below. Thank you. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace! Oh, and before I forget, guys, one last thing. Go and check out Twisted Kings here on YouTube. It's linked in the description below. Get involved over there. I am going to be getting together with a large group of content creators. There are 8 of us in total at the moment. Twisted Kings is going to bring in real life content. It's going to bring online gameplay content, high level of banter and high energy, as well as some dangerous and scary, crazy in real life challenges. So go and check that channel out, guys. As I said, it's linked in the description below. Thank you.